Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Alex Builds. We're now going to have the first stage of Build the Fast and the Furious Dodge Charger RT. Okay, so an exciting one, this one, new build day. So we're starting off with the Dodge Charger stage 1. I picked this up from a newsagent quite recently, and yeah, we're going to start building this. So I've subscribed through the online part from issue 2. There's a couple of different ways you can do it. You can still subscribe from issue 1 on their website. I'll put the link down in the description below, and I'll also put it on the screen here so you can have a look and you can go along and get it yourself. And you can select whether you want to get it from issues 1, 2, 3 or 4 from the website down there, or you can go along and you can get it from the newsagent and you can get it there. But if you get it from the newsagent, it's going to be fortnightly until issue 7. Okay, so let's have a look at everything you get with issue 1 from the newsagents. So these are the parts you get. As you can see, look at that, it's quite a big packet this. So yeah, it's really big, really thingy. So you get your bonnet in there and your parts to make the supercharger. So we'll put this to the side, we'll get this open in a minute and we'll show you everything you get. So you get your booklet that you're going to get with every single stage. This has got everything in it, so we'll go over that in a minute. You get this, which is your introductory guide basically. So this tells you pretty much everything you're going to have in there, shows you facts and parts for the Dodge Charger, and it does have a center pull out as well. So look at that. That is what we're going to be having, this big beast of a car. So this was featured in the Fast and the Furious films, I think the first film and from the 4th film onwards. And yeah, so this is telling you everything that comes in this little magazine here and some of the free gifts you can get. So we'll go over the free gifts in just a second. And yeah, a premium offer of a display case there as well. So if you'd like to subscribe to your newsagents, when you get it from your newsagents, you will get one of these little leaflets in there, and this just tells you when they're coming. So next assembly stage 2 will be on sale in 2 weeks, and don't miss out on an issue. So you can fill out this little form, give it to your newsagents, and they'll get it in for you. Also, assembly stages 3 to 7 will be published fortnightly as well, and then assembly stages 8 onwards will be published weekly. So there you go, that's some information for you there if you want to get it from your newsagents. Also, this is what's telling you if you want to subscribe to it. This is some of the free gifts you get. So I will put them on the screen here as well, down the bottom of the screen, and yeah, you can get them. So you're going to get a Fast and Furious power bank, a backpack, a cup, and also a little some poster sets there. But if you are going to subscribe to this before the 30th September, you can also get this. So you get the cap and a t-shirt, and we all know we all like a t-shirt till we know what build we're doing. And if you want to go the premium route, for £1 extra per issue from issue 7, you will get this lovely little display case to display your model in. So we also get this little booklet here which tells you about the premium subscription, where you can get the display case and base for £1 extra per issue. Gives you the dimensions and that in there as well. So yeah, that is a handy little booklet to have. Nice little poster there. This is also the back cover of the issue 1, and it's just telling us that it's going to be metal bodywork for this. So everything on the outside, the bodywork is going to be metal. And lastly, before we get into the magazine, we get a fanhome booklet. So if you've never heard of fanhome before, this is quite good to get you introduced into what they do. So I like to bring models and everything to you. So as you can see, they're doing the Iron Man, the Dodge Charger. They also do action figures models where they have the Street Fighter, and also they're doing the build the R2D2. So that's a handy little booklet there. If you're going to be looking at fanhome and you want to know what they do, this gives you an idea of everything that fanhome do. So I do highly recommend that you pop along to fanhome and check out, because I'm sure they will have something for you. So lastly, we've got this little magazine here, and this is the one you'll get with every single shipment. So you'll get one of these for each stage. This one is obviously stage 1, it says so at the top here. That will change with every stage, and so will your content as well. So you can see here that it gives you loads of facts and everything, and a bit of inside information about the Fast and the Furious franchise. As you can see, lovely little page layout there, and it does go over quite a few pages, so you can get quite a good background of what the Fast and the Furious is all about. Here we have our instructions starting off. So this is where we're going to be assembling. This is the assembly area. We're going to be working on the supercharger and the bonnet down there. So this is what we're going to assemble. This is all of the parts that you should get. So this is like your little inventory. So make sure that all of the parts that are displayed on here, you've got in your packet. And then we get our build instructions as well. So the first off we're going to start is we're going to start off with the bonnet. So we're going to assemble the bonnet. We're going to put part 1B onto 1A. And that's going to be secured down with AM screws, 9 of them. Then we're going to attach the throttle body onto this part there, just with a BP screw there. Then these parts, these are the butterfly flaps, are going to get attached onto this little part here. Then we're going to position the butterfly spindle inside the throttle body there. Then we're going to make up the bottom, so we're going to place this part onto this part here, and that's getting secured down with AP screws, and then we can attach the two parts we've made together just like so with AP screws again. Then we're going to attach these two parts on the side here. So there's one to go this side and one to go that side. That is 1C and 1F. They are different, and I'll show you that when we get to that part, but yeah, they go on the sides. And then coming towards the end of the build stage, this is the last couple of pages now, we attach the EFI fuel distributor into there. So that's going to get attached with an AP screw. Then we're going to join the pulley spindle together and align the blower cover bracket down on the bottom there. We can attach that onto that part there, and then we can just position the blower on the front of the supercharger there, and then we've completed our assembly, and then that's what we should have by the end of this issue. And then towards the back of the magazine you get a bit more fun facts about cars. So we have the origins of tuning in here. So this is where people start to get fancy with their cars. That carries on for a couple of pages as well. So as you can see, plenty to do in issue 1. We're starting off big with the supercharger and the bonnet, so really excited to get them made up. And yeah, we'll get this stage done. I have subscribed to this online, so I will be getting it from issues 2 onwards. So yeah, I'll be getting shipments in. I was debating whether to do it for the newsagents or not, but I thought I'd subscribe because I want the free gifts. You know what I mean? I want the t-shirt, I want the cup, I want the hat, I want them all. So yeah, that's why I've done that. The free gifts, you can never go wrong with free gifts. So yeah, without further ado, let's get the parts open and start building. There you are. I've opened up the packaging and have a look at that. Doesn't that look awesome? Look at the sheen on that bonnet there. That is really, really cool. So this part is metal, the bonnet. Everything else in here I believe is plastic, but it does have that really, really nice chrome finish on there. One thing you do get, if this is your first build, you do get a starter off screwdriver, as you can see here. Really, really nice little screwdriver. That will probably get you through quite a bit of the build, but I do like using my own screwdrivers. I have my own screwdrivers, so I have like these ones, so I will probably be using them throughout the build, and keep these ones as spare, because you can never go wrong with a spare screwdriver. Right, so I'm going to leave these in the packaging and pick them out one by one as and when we need them. Okay, so I'm just putting a little cloth down because we don't want to scratch this bonnet and mess up the paintwork. So I'm going to put this down just on there and set that down. That's going to stop this sliding and scratching all over this cutting mat. It probably won't scratch on your cutting mat, but yeah, I'm just a bit of extra protection for that because it is quite a nice finish on there. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to bring over this part. This is the backing part, and all we have to do is just match this to there. So this is going to line down on there just like so, and then we're going to secure that down with 9 AM screws all the way around. So I'm going to do the ones at the front first. We've got this one here, and there's 3 at the front here, so I'm going to do all of these first. So you can use, a lot of people do use 3-in-1 oil when they are doing their part works, especially when screwing into metal. I tend not to use 3-in-1 oil. I just screw it in a little bit and then back it off. But you want to get this as tight as you can get them, just like so. So I'm going to keep going all the way around. Got 9 of these to do, remember. So and if you feel any resistance, just back it off and just keep screwing in. It's the best way, and you still get it nice and tight then. So I'm going to go 2 down the side here. That one went in really, really nice. And this one here. One thing I have noticed with the part works, the paint block in the actual screw port isn't as bad now as it was, and we're getting a really, really good screw on there. So that's why I don't use the 3-in-1 oil. I don't really see the point to that. So now I'm going to go along the back here, keep screwing that down. few more to go. One next to that one. These are going in really, really nicely as well. And a couple down this side. I'm going to go just here. Nice and tight. One at the top corner here. And there we are. That is all 9 screws in. Have a look at that bonnet. Doesn't that look really, really nice? Really nice sheen on there. And nice detail on the inside as well. It's nice that they give you some detail on the inside of the bonnet there as well. So we can put this to the side from now. We're not going to use this again in this issue. So we can put that over here and we can bring in the next few parts. So we're going to need these 2 parts now, and we're going to attach the throttle body. So this is, look at that. Nice chrome finish on there. This is plastic, but there's a really, really nice finish on there that gives it that metallic look. So we can place that down just there. And then we can take this part here with the 3 holes all the way along there. That's going to just slide in there, and it's going to marry up on the inside with these 2 holes on the inside here and here. Then we can place a couple of BP screws down into them 2 holes there. Now these BP screws do have flanges on them to hold this part in. So we'll just screw that down. Just like so. And one more on this side. And there we are. That is that part. So now we're going to need these 3 parts here, and what we're going to do is when we turn these over, they all do have arrows on the back there. We're going to make sure that these arrows are all facing down the way. So we're going to pin these arrows into there. Each one has a double pin to go in the back, so we're going to lock them in with the arrow facing down. So that is that one in. Next one, make sure the arrow faces down again, just like so. And the last one, again, making the arrow facing down the way, and that's what you should have so far, with all 3 arrows facing the same way, just like that. Now the part we just made, we can offer this to that. That's going to slide just down into there, just like so. We're going to leave that there for the moment, and we're going to come back to that because we're going to be putting this to the side, and we're going to start making up the bottom half. Okay, so you're going to need these 2 parts here, and this part you're going to want the grooves facing that way, and this part with the pins facing down. So we're going to marry these up. This does have location pins on here and holes here to help you get it lined up correctly. That's just going to sit on there, and you can see it does have some writing on the front on there as well, which is really, really good. So now we're going to put some AP screws in here. We're going to need 4 of them to secure that onto there. So I'm going to start putting these in. So the first one I'm going to put just in here. I'm going to put the second one just here. Screw that down. And both of these parts are plastic, so if you are using a 3-in-1 oil, you don't need to use it for this part because yeah, it's plastic, it's not metal. So just keep screwing that down. One more, just this side. And there we are. So that is the bottom part all made up. So now we can offer this to this part, and we're going to turn this over. It's going to get slid down. We're going to make sure that these are lined up the right way. So that needs to sit in there. That's going to come and sit over the front there. So they should be able to turn a little bit, just like so. Yep, that is right. So now if we turn this over, on the bottom here we can put 2 more AP screws there, and then 2 more down the bottom here, just here, either side. So I'm going to put the first one in here, screw that one down, just like so, and then keep going with the other 3. Second one, the opposite side, and 2 more, one either side. So this one I'm going to put here. Last one now, just on this side here, opposite one we've just put in. All the way down, just like so. So that is that part all done. So now we're going to put the two parts, one on each side. So the first part we're going to need to go on here is, we've got three little parts here. So two of these will go on one side and one will go on the other. So this one here, which is 1C, let me show you that part there. So that is going to go on this side. We can lower that down onto there. It should just push nice and snug on there. All the way on. There we are. So that's that one on that side. And now on the opposite side, we're going to slide the other two. So you want this detail first to go on. So slide that one on. That's going to go just there. And then the other one just over the top there. So these two parts are 1F and 1K. The way I'll show you the way you want to slide it on in just a second. You want them on just like that. So this detail has the details facing out, just like so. So that will enable you to turn these on here, just like so. How cool is that? So now a couple more steps. You want to turn this over, lay this down. I'm going to put a little bracket part on the bottom of there, which is the EFI fuel distributor. This is going to get secured on here with an AP screw, that way round. So we're going to need an AP screw, and we're going to line up the hole and secure that onto there. So I'm going to hold this one with my left hand, like so, and then I'm going to screw that with my right hand. Line them up. There we are. Let's do that nice and tight so that doesn't wiggle around. You don't want that wiggling around. And there you are. That is that part on there. Now we can put this part to the side. I'm going to start working on some other parts. Alright, so we're going to take this part here and this part here, and we're going to connect them together. So this part will go on the outside, yes, and get lowered into this one, just like so. And then you're going to need two AP screws to secure that onto there. Get my AP screw on the screwdriver and secure this one down. One more is going to go in there. I'm going to put that this side. There we are. That's what we should be having so far at this point. Now if we turn this round, we've got this little part here. We're going to want to put a little bracket on there, which is this bracket here. That is going to go this way round onto the back end of that. It should slide over the back, and two more AP screws in there as well. So let's get this one in. I'm going to put the first one just here. And the second one on the opposite side. So let's get this one in as well. Nice and tight, look at that. Looking really, really good so far. So now we can join this part with this part here. So this is the main bulk of the supercharger. This is going to get put onto one of the ends. It's going to slide into these two little socket points here. So you need to push that through there, just like so. And then just down in there, got two little screw points, one either side, for two more AP screws. So I'm going to get these in now, and then we're nearly finished. So only a couple more steps to do. One, and then one more the other side. These parts are going together really, really nicely as well. There we are. Look at that. The last part we're going to need is this part here, which is the drive pulley. So this is going to get slotted onto the front here, just like so, and that's going to have an AP screw down in there as well. So I think this is the last screw of the first issue. Really enjoyable first issue as well. Really enjoyed this first issue. You loads to do. So let's screw that down. There we are, that's that on there. So the very final thing is we need to take this part here, and this just gets pegged onto the front here. So this has got pegs on the bottom here, 3 of them to line up, and there's 2 at the bottom, 1 at the front. So we line them up, and it should all slot together nicely. So let's try it out. I think you have to go down square. There we are. So that is that complete. And have a look at this. That is our supercharger all done. Doesn't that look really, really good? So I'm going to bring back the bonnet. So this will sit just down in there, just like that. And have a look at that. Doesn't that look really, really cool? I can actually take this off of there and you can see it a bit better because I'm not having it paint side down. So we'll slide that over. And there we are. Have a look at that. How does that look? Not bad for a first issue, that, is it? So there you are, guys. That is stage 1 complete. Really, really enjoyable issue, that one. Thoroughly enjoyed doing that. It gives you quite a lot to do as well. Normally the first issue only gives you a few things to do, but that one felt like it was quite packed. And what you get at the end of it, so you've got your supercharger. It's this part here, really, really nice. It is plastic, but it gives it that metal look because it's nicely chrome finished as well. So that is the supercharger. And then we've got our bonnet here as well. So look at that. Lovely black paint on there as well. Paintwork is immaculate on this as well. So again, if you want to get this for yourself, there's a couple of ways you can get it. Head out to your newsagents now. Issue 1 is available now in your newsagents. You should be able to get that. And then I believe on the 8th of September, issue 2 comes out. So you can pick up issue 2 from there on. Every 2 weeks you're going to get an issue up until issue 7, and then it's going to go weekly. Or you can head along to this website down here. I've put it down on the screen or in the description down below. You can head along over to fanhome.com, subscribe from there. You can also have a look at some of their other builds. They've got the R2D2 and the Build the Iron Man on there as well. So I hope you liked this video, guys. If you did, please remember to leave a like down below. And if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye-bye.